welcome to day 6 of Rise with Kat. I cannot believe we're already on day 6. I don't know about you, but my whole entire body is feeling pretty sore. So we're almost to the finish line. We're gonna stick it out together. Let's go ahead and get started. So load up your medium spring and we're gonna start facing the foot bar, okay? So flip around, get adjusted. I'm gonna keep my feet closer into my headrest, and I'm gonna open up into this kind of V shape with my hips and my knees. We're gonna start grabbing onto those short or long straps. Just getting nice and comfortable here. If this bothers your knees, you can always come seated or kneeling, okay? So from here, I'm gonna reach those arms long, dropping my shoulders, and I'm gonna start to pull up, nice and long, and drop back down by my side. So just warming up those arms here, getting the back muscles to work for us. And I'm using my breath to start to find engagement through those abdominals. Good. I'm gonna start to fully round out my arms up towards the ceiling on this one. So sweep up, my fingers are long towards my ceiling, and then I'm gonna drop down to the T back towards the starting position. Reach up, drop nice and long, almost like those angel wings, and up again. So I'm really finding stability at the top and as I lower down with control. Good, deep breath here. Reach and drop. I'm going to keep my glutes down onto my heels in this slight seated position because I really want to get into my arms rather than start to feel that lower body work. We're going to give it a little rest. And drop. For 3. Good. 2. And 1. Now just those snow angels. Drop the arms and reach, lift. Big breaths. Drop the arms, reach, lift. Maintaining tension on those straps. For 5. 4. Good. Stay lifted. 3. Proud chest. 2. And 1. Drop it down and hang it up. Good. That's it with that side. Roll out those shoulders. From there, my hands are going to come onto my platform. My knees are going to be underneath, pretty stacked underneath my hips, maybe slightly forward or slightly back. Tuck those toes against your shoulder blocks. And from here, we're going to push away from those shoulders. And then we're just going to tuck those toes and find a hover with those knees. So the goal is to actually pull the carriage in. So you can round in your spine and tuck the tailbone a bit. Find some flexion, really pulling the carriage in towards the stopper instead of pressing out. And breathe. For 6, hi Luna, 5, 4, 3, 2, maintain that hover. Now extend, hold it out. Squeeze those glutes, stay lifted here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully drop those knees. Pull the carriage in and roll on up. Good. Shake it out. All right, we're going to flip around. And there's my other guy, Baloo. They want to make their debut in videos today. Okay, from here, let's grab onto the short or long strap. I'm going to scoot away from my shoulder blocks. We're side kneeling. I'm going to reach my left hand down. My right arm reaches long. Let's get into lateral flexion. Pull it over. Restack. They're being wild right now, so you might see a lot of them in this video. And reach. Good, nice and strong. If you start to feel a straining in your shoulder, go onto that long strap, Switch out your spring. For 3. Good. 2. And 1. Very good. Shake it out. All right, let's squeeze the right arm in. Left hand can just hang out onto your hip. We're gonna get into that rotator cuff a little bit. So we're gonna close up that space between palm and navel, open back up, squeeze. Try to keep the elbow as close as you can. You can always grip that strap for an extra little hold there. And squeeze, pull it in. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Okay, putting it just into that outside hand now. Let's go into that left hand. Same exact thing, but now we're gonna go for abduction, so opening out. Open up. Whew. Yeah, this is already a little bit more challenging for me. My shoulders tend to be tight. Open up. Nope, I'm gonna switch that long strap so I can get full range of motion. There we go. For 5, it's all about trial and error. 4, good. 3, can feel it right in there in that deltoid. 2, and 1. Good work. Hang it up. Give it a little shake. I have Luna, who's sleeping over here on the Christmas tree skirt. She blends right in. You probably can't even see her. All right, so we're gonna find a proposal mode. So bring that left foot onto your headrest, and then right knee will stay down. I'm gonna grab onto my left strap, just my single left strap onto that short strap. From here, my right hand will go behind my head. I'm gonna punch forward and then row with a rotation. And release. And row with rotation and release. Good. Try not to drop that arm as you release. And I will be layering on. So after this one, extend that arm forward. Grab your right shoulder block. Extend the left leg down for a stretch, still reaching forward. Right back up to start, hand behind the head, rotate. So I know that was a lot. I'll do it nice and slow again. So rotate, unwind, keep that left arm lifted. Right arm drops to the shoulder block. Extend that left leg down, deep stretch. Right back up, rotate, okay? Good. So we're maintaining shoulder stability for that reach as we extend back and lift. 5. Good. 4. 3. Nice and strong in that core. 2. And 1. Very good. Last, sit back. Bring it right back in. All right. So we're going to reach both arms forward now. Let's do palms in towards each other. And we're going to bend that left elbow, reach and hinge, tricep kickback. Bend and extend. If your wrist doesn't like that, do palms down. Right arm reaches forward. Bend left elbow in, extend, tricep kickback. This is quite the lively video today. And extend. For 5. It's a doggy dog world. 4. 3. Very good. Break it up here for 2. Extend, reach. And 1. Very good. Grab those shoulder blocks. Switch out those legs. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So right foot comes forward now. Remember, every side feels different. Get nice and stacked. Let's grab that right strap. I'm going to scoot over just a bit. Really plant that foot down. Tuck your tailbone. Stay connected, okay? Left hand behind the head now. Find that rotation as you go for that row. And release. Start with that. Good. And rotate. We'll do one more and then layer on. Keep that right arm lifted. Grab the shoulder block. Extend back. And reach. Rotate. Nice and slow. This exercise is meant to be very slow with control. Lots of stability happening. For 5. Good. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good. Right back up. My dogs totally took off with my tree skirt. Oh, it's too funny. Okay. Punch it forward or in, whichever you preferred for that tricep. Bend the elbow. Start to reach, extend behind you. And release. And pull it in. Bend the elbow. Reach, extend tricep. And release. Good. Almost like a running man or running woman variation. You're trying to leap towards it. For 6. 5. Good. Nice and tight. 4. Squeeze that armpit. 3. Good. We got this here for 2. Last 1. And bring it in. Good. Drop those knees down. Let's hang up those straps. Roll it out a little bit. Nice little shake. Stretch, hands behind the back. Lean into it. All right, here we go. Next step, we're going to bring those knees to the shoulder blocks. Grab onto both sides of your frame. Send those legs behind you. So we're finding a reverse plank position. Nice and stacked. We're going to get into a few push-ups. So from here, lead with that chest. You're in that plank position. Wide elbows, push up and press. Nice and tight. You can go wider with those feet. That makes it a little nicer on the foundation. Good. Or narrow. Here we go. Just for 5. 4. 3. 2. Good. And 1. Beautiful. Drop it down. Find a stretch. Few deep breaths here. All right. Knees against those shoulder blocks. We're going to walk it up. Grabbing onto your risers. One hand on each side. We're going to get into our Pilates pull-ups. Pull up and squeeze those elbows back. And pull up, squeeze. Reach. Squeeze. Good. 6. 5. Flat back. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good work. Walk it back. Let's roll on up. Shake out those shoulders. Okay, grab onto both of those straps once again. Scoot back a little bit closer towards the edge of your carriage. Punch those arms forward, okay? From here, we're gonna open out to our T. Right back in. Open, squeeze. Really shine your chest as you open up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Good. All right, palms are gonna go up. Biceps, and then we're gonna do that stuff on the other side. So palms are up, lean back slightly, bicep curl. Good. We're gonna find an extension. So bicep curl on that next one, hold it, shine the chest, open up, drop and release. Bicep curl, shine the chest, reach and release. Find a range that works for you. It could be little or it could be big. Keep it out of that low back, okay? Reach, shine. For 4. Good. 3. 2. And 1. Reverse and round. Beautiful work. Hang up those straps, shake it out, and we're gonna flip it to the other side. Okay. Hi, Looney. Hi, Looney. You saying hi? You say hi to everyone? Luna never comes into the picture, but there she is. That's little Luna Bear. All right, scoot away. Bring that strap into your left hand. Reach that right arm long. Mermaid stretch, lateral flexion. Restack. And reach. For 5. Good. 4. 3. Push those hips forward. 2. And 1. Very good work. Shake it out. Squeeze that armpit in for adduction. So right hand to the hip, close up that window, open back up. Good. Staying lifted. Keep that elbow close. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switch it out. Strap goes into right hand now for abduction. Squeeze that armpit close. Close up that window. Open up. And open. 6, 5, 4, that shoulder. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Hang it up. Shake it out. All right, getting into that core to finish off a little bit more. Let's come seated, facing the risers. I'm gonna scoot my glutes, my booty up towards my shoulder blocks, taking that just single strap, that right strap above my right knee. And then I'm going to lie all the way down to where my shoulders are kind of hanging off my carriage. Protect your hair, okay? Tuck it in or just watch the spring doesn't close up on you, okay? From here, one leg in the tabletop, then the other. Both hands will go behind the head to support. We're gonna keep that right knee in. Just that left leg will kick out and we'll rotate toward that right knee. Draw the left in, square off. So that right knee is pulling in. We're maintaining resistance on that spring with it. As we rotate into that oblique, kick that left leg out. Really scooping out. Try to keep that mid-spine into your carriage. Good. Here we go. And rotate. 6, 5, good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Square off, hold it. Just going to open up the legs to a V and close it back in. So open and close. Maintain that lift. Good. Point those toes, just opening and closing as if we're doing a lying clamshell. Supine clamshell. 6. Good. 5. 4. The shakes. 3, 2, and 1. Bring those feet down. Drop the head. Relax for a second. Core is on fire. All right, carefully take that one strap off. Roll on up just for a second so we can switch it out. Left strap now will go above the knee, and we'll do that on this side. Just make sure it's really connected in there. I'm going to shift this a bit. All right, so back into that tabletop position, hands behind the head, support, finding that chest lift. If at any time it's too much in the traps or the neck, just relax and drop it down, okay? From here, keeping that left knee in. Hi, baby. Kick that right leg out and rotate. Hi, and rotate. Kick out and rotate. Good. Extra needy today. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, I know, and 1. Good. Right back in. Open and close the legs. Clamshells. Stay in that lift. Just a little bit here. Close it up. Let's shred it out. 6, 5. He's my cheerleader. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Relax it down. Open up. Feel that stretch in the abdomen. Good. And then we'll slowly roll up. Okay, and there we have it. Come here, you little stinker. Let's say goodbye to everyone. Day 6 in the books. This is Baloo. He's ready to go play. Thank you so much for crushing day 6 with me. I'll see you tomorrow for day 7, the very last day of our challenge. We're going to celebrate. Have a good night, a good rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.